Welcome and belong. My name is Joseph and I'll be taking you through this morning's practice. I'm putting everybody on notice from now that for the coming week we're going to be rolling from 8 o'clock in the morning live. So if you want to get your balance or attunement, then log in, okay? So we're going to start our practice with coming down onto a seat position. So you're going to sit onto your glutes, crossing your legs. You can have a block or you can get a cushion and put it underneath your seat so that you're nice and comfortable. You bring your ankles in line with your knees, so you're making a tripod shape with your knees and your sit bone. I'd like you to roll the shoulders up, back and down. Bring the shoulder blades together to meet. Raise the palms. Bring the wrists onto the knees, palms facing open. To start our practice, we're going to do some pranayama, which is some breathing exercises, because it's important that no matter what postures we do, as long as we're breathing and we're breathing from our abdomen, deep abdominal belly breathing, that means we're going to get the maximum amount of oxygen flowing through our blood. So we're going to start today's practice with 3 rounds of Kapalabhati, which is a rapid in and out breath through your nostrils as if you're going to sneeze. So it sounds like this. And then you contract your abdomen. So you place your palms onto your abdomen. As you inhale, the abdomen rises. As you exhale, the abdomen deflates. As you inhale, the abdomen rises. As you exhale, you allow the navel to sink towards the spine. So that's an action that we want to perform whilst we're breathing at the same time. So we're going to do 3 rounds. So just follow my lead and keep the breath constant, even and smooth. Okay? So as we inhale, exhale, begin. So just like a respirator, when they're talking about this respiration machines, we're pumping fresh oxygen to our blood in a similar fashion. Inhale, take a deep inhalation. Make the breath deep, even and smooth. As you draw the energy all the way up to the tip of your crown, the top of your head. So as you exhale, send the energy all the way down so it flows down to the base of your spine. Placing the tongue on the roof of the mouth. As you inhale, draw the energy up. And as you exhale, send it down. As you inhale, draw the energy up. As you exhale, send it down. Okay, so we're going to continue our next round. As you inhale, exhale, begin. If you can close your eyes, keep your eyes closed and take the gaze to the middle of your eyebrows. Inhale, take a deep inhalation. Allow the energy to rise, coming up the base of your spine, up to the tip of your crown. As you exhale, send it down. Down the front of your body to the base of your spine. Inhale, and you just can continue that cycle. Draw the energy up. Exhale as you send it down. Inhale as you draw the energy up. Exhale as you send it down. Okay, so last round. Inhale, begin. Exhale. So you see my abdomen's contracted in and out. It will be difficult at first, but you'll soon become used to it with practice. inhale, deep inhalation, make the breath deep, even and smooth. And as you exhale, release any stress, anxiety, or anything no longer serves you. So as you inhale, you're drawing in the light. And as you exhale, releasing anxiety, stress, and anything that no longer serves you. One more time. Inhale, as you draw in the energy, light, love, joy. And as you exhale, release anger, stress, frustration. So throughout this practice, use each exhalation as a means to let go of something that no longer serves you. So as you inhale, raise the palms up. Bring the palms facing upwards first, halfway. As you reach halfway, turn the palms facing upwards. Exhale, bring them to meet above your crown. Extend 3 fingers, and as you exhale, bring your fingertips down to the floor in front of you. As you inhale, raise the palms up. Exhale, release them down. Inhale, raise the palms up halfway. Back of the palms up halfway, turn them over. Exhale, bring them to meet above your crown. Extend all the way up through your fingertips. As you exhale, pivot in from the hips, bring your fingertips to touch the floor. Releasing the back of the neck. Inhale, raising the palms up. Exhale, release the palms down to your sides. Alright, so if you're sitting on a block, you can come up with it now. This posture that we're sitting in now is known as the Nefertam. Sitting on the seat of creation, also known as a lotus flower in other practices of yoga. Yoga meaning union of what? To yoke, to tune into our own breath and our own divinity. So that's what this practice is all about. So as you inhale, it's a movement meditation. You raise the palms up, bring the palms to meet. Exhale, bring them down. As you inhale, raise the palms up. Exhale, forward fold, pivoting from the hips, place the palms onto the earth. When I say Geb, I mean the earth. When I say Nut, I mean the heavens, the sky. In Egyptian yoga, we deal with principles. So there's the principle of Ma'at, which symbolizes balance, reciprocity, and justice, harmony. And through this practice of yoga, we're seeking to realize our harmony and maintain that homeostasis so that our bodies function optimally. Inhale, raise the palms up. Exhale, release them down. Good. So you're going to place your left palm or your right palm onto your left knee, placing your left palm slightly behind you, lengthen through the crown of your head, keeping the shoulders square. We're going to take a rotation. So as you exhale, you're going to rotate to turn to look over your left shoulder, rotating from the lower spine, opening up the chest, and the head will follow naturally. Try not to clench or tense any muscles. Relax the muscles in your face. Keep the body soft, and as you exhale, soften, relax, and release. Inhale, take a deep breath in, so keep the breath deep even and long. Exhale, soften, relax, and release. Inhale, come back to center. Swapping the palms. So this time your left palm is onto your right knee, the right palm is slightly behind you. Lengthen through the crown, keep the shoulders square. And as you exhale, you're going to rotate, turning to look over your right shoulder. Rotating from the lower spine, opening up the chest, and allow the head to follow naturally. Try not to tense or clench the muscles in your jaw. As you inhale, lengthen, and as you exhale, soften, relax, and release any tension you're holding in your body. Inhale, come back to center. Good. So we're going to do some micro movements. So you're going to sit or extend your legs out in front of you. Good. Sitting onto your seat bones. Inhale, raise the palms up, toes pointing towards you. Exhale, fold forwards. Place the palms onto your shins. take a gentle forward fold to begin. Exhale, lengthening through the crown. Exhale, folding forwards. Relax the neck, releasing the neck, shall I say. And just flop forwards. Try to maintain static knees or static active legs, so you're extending through the heels of your toe, or the heels of your feet, the toes are pointing towards you. Inhale, raise the palms up. Exhale, release them down to the sides. Okay. So extend your feet out in front of you. We're going to do micro rotations to warm up our ankles. We're going to rotate our ankles 3 times clockwise. So it's going to be an inhale, bring them out, down, up. And exhale as you bring the toes to meet in the middle. Inhale, out, down and up. Exhale as you bring them to meet in the middle. We'll do this 3 times clockwise, 3 times anti-clockwise. Just to start to get the joints and the muscles moving. Good. Alright, lovely. So you're going to bring the soles of your feet together. We're going to do what is known as butterflies. Place the palms on the outer edge of your feet and just allow your knees to bounce out to the sides as we open up our groin. Lengthening through the crown of the head so the spine is straight, so you're not slouching. As you inhale, bring your knees together. Okay, so we're going to come directly onto our back. Or onto, bend the knees so the soles of the feet onto the floor, chin to chest. We're going to do some back rocks to open up the back. So as you inhale, you're going to rock backwards. As you exhale, you can rock forwards. We're going to do this 9 times. Inhale, rocking backwards, exhale, rocking forwards. And then when you come up, you can release an audible exhalation like this. 9 times. And on the 9th time, remain seated. Wrapping your arms around your knees. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, allow the crown, chin to touch the chest. Allow the scapula, the shoulder blades to open up. And breathe through the back lungs. Take deep breaths as you send that fresh oxygen and blood all over your back body. Inhale, coming up to center. Exhale, good. Alright, so come up onto all fours for me, please. Knees in line with your hips, palms in line with your shoulders. So we're going to take a couple of cat cows to really warm up the spine. So spread your palms, fingertips spread so the fingertips are active. So press down into the mat, into your fingertips so you see the little white parts showing. Alright? So as we exhale, we're going to tilt the pelvis backwards, soften the shoulders, chin to chest. And as we inhale, we're going to reverse the flow. So bring the shoulder blades together, glutes points to the back wall, take the gaze to the tip of your nose. Keep breathing. The breathing is the healing. And as you exhale, keeping the tongue on the roof of the mouth, chin to chest. Soften those, breathe into the lower back. Extend through the arms, inhale, reverse the flow. Bring your shoulder blades together, scapula together, heart beams forward, take the gaze to the tip of the nose, glutes points towards the back wall. Lovely. So as we extend our palms, one hand's left in front of us. Exhale, come down to our elbows. We're going to bring our right palm in the crease of our left elbow. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your forehead onto your right forearm. As you take a quarter dog, releasing any tension you're holding in your hips, any anxiety, any worry. Exhale and release and let it all go. As we heal one breath at a time. or return ourselves back to balance, one breath at a time. Inhale, bring that right palm back to its starting position. Exhale, bring that left palm in the crease of your right elbow. Inhale, exhale, bring the forehead down to your left forearm. Breathe deep into the shoulders, keep the breath deep even along. As you inhale, bring that left palm back to the starting position. Come up onto the palms of your hands. You're going to roll those toes under. And as you exhale, you're going to allow your hips to rise. Extend through your palms of your hand. Come up onto the tips of the toes. And as you exhale, you're going to allow your heels to fall towards the earth. You extend through the palms of your hand. Take the gaze to your shins. Lovely. As you inhale, you're going to micro bend the knees. You're going to look forwards. You're going to step the left foot forwards, right foot forwards. Place the palms onto your shins. You're going to keep the knees bent. As you inhale, you're going to lift up through the heart center and bring the shoulder blades together. Keep the neck nice and long. As you fold forwards, you're going to fold your arms, holding onto your elbows. Exhale, extend through your knees. Allow the head to fall forwards. And then you're just simply going to rock from side to side. As you exhale, release the palms. Inhale. Exhale, bring the palms to the waist. Bring the chin to the chest. As you inhale, root down through the soles of your feet. Come up to standing. Lovely. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Exhale, release the palms down to the sides of your thighs. Feet in line with your hips. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Extend the palms down towards the floor. Tucking the tailbone so you're not slouching. Drawing the navel. Lift up the toes, for all four corners of your feet root down onto the floor. Get the earth. Exhale, release the toes. As you stand in the mountain pose, take the gaze to the tip of the nose. So imagine yourself as that immovable yet majestic force of a mountain. So no matter what's going on in your external world, you can maintain that inner stillness, serenity, but yet groundedness and firmness to be able to weather any storm as you reside in that silent majesty. Exhale, soften, release. All right, shake out your palms. Okay, so we're going to bring our palms together, elbows together, palms together. So you're going to create a fist. So we're going to rotate our wrist 3 times clockwise, or 5 times clockwise, 5 times anti-clockwise. Shake out your palms. Good. Okay, so feet in line with your hips. Place the palm onto the waist. As you inhale, raise that left palm or right palm up to Nut, the sky. Exhale, take a gentle side bend. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release the palm down to the waist. Inhale, raise the opposite side. So this is very much a movement meditation. So as we breathe, we move. Exhale, extend the palm to the opposite side. Inhale, coming up to center. Exhale, release the palm down to the waist. One more time. Inhale, raise the palms up. Right palm up. Exhale, gentle side bend. As we start to warm up the body. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release. Opposite side. Inhale, raise the palm up. Exhale, release. Gentle side bend. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release the palm. Good. So we're going to do something to focus with our eyes now, whilst exercising our neck. So as we inhale, I'd like you to take your gaze upwards, and as you exhale, allow the head to fall backwards. As you inhale, take your gaze back down to center. As you exhale, bring your head back down to center. As you inhale, take the gaze to the depth of the earth. As you exhale, bring your chin to meet your chest. As you inhale, bring the gaze back to center. Exhale, bring the crown back to center. As you inhale, take the gaze to the right. As you exhale, bring the head to the right. As you inhale, take your gaze back to center. As you exhale, take the gaze back to center. As you inhale, take the gaze over to the left. As you exhale, take the head over to the left. As you inhale, take the gaze back to center. As you exhale, take the head back to center. So we're going to rotate our neck 5 times clockwise, 5 times anti-clockwise. So as we exhale, we're going to bring our chin to our chest. Starting on the right shoulder, ending on the left. And as we inhale, we're going to allow the back of our head to brush against the back. From the left shoulder, all the way to the right. So allow the breath to last the complete range of the movement. As we begin, exhale forwards, inhale backwards. Exhale forward, inhale backwards. Exhale forward, inhale backwards. Exhale forwards, inhale backwards. When you finish 5 times, switching to the opposite side. Exhale forward, inhale backwards. Exhale forward, inhale backwards. Exhale forward, inhale backwards. Exhale forward, inhale backwards. Exhale forward. When you finish, leave the chin on your chest. Inhale, bring the crown back to center. Alright, so soften the knees. We're going to do hip rotations. So how do we do this? It's an inhale forwards, from left to right. Exhale backwards as you press the pelvis backwards. Inhale forwards, exhale backwards as you press the pelvis backwards. We also use an audible sound. So the sound when you're coming back is shoo. Get rid of that stagnant energy you're holding in your hips. Rise blazing. Alright. 3, 2, 1, begin. Do it 9 times. Clockwise, 9 times anti-clockwise. And on the 9th time, you inhale, bending the knees, raising the energy up, raise it all the way up to knock the heavens. Exhale, bring it down. You can release the cleansing breath. HA, placing the palms onto the knees. You're going to create a nice curve in your lumbar spine. Roll the shoulders up, back and down, lift up through the heart center. So you're going to rotate your knees 5 times clockwise, 5 times anti-clockwise, or 9 times should I say. Begin. Keep the head up. As you inhale, raise the energy up, bending the knees all the way up to knock. Exhale, bring it down. Ooh, good. Alright, so shoe warm up. Feet in a V, palms 45 degrees, facing outwards. We're going to rotate our torso from left to right, releasing an audible shoe sound on each end. So inhale, 3, 2, 1, begin. This is good for spinal alignment. Warms up the sides of your body. Releases tension in your neck. Helps you to create balance and stability. Getting rid of that stagnant energy. Bringing that fresh life force energy, chi, prana, sakam into your being. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the palms to the waist. Good. Alright, so feet slightly wider than the shoulders width apart. We're going to do we're going to bring down the heavens. So as you inhale, bring the palms up. Bring the palms in meet above your crown. Exhale, bring the palms down towards your heart center. Inhale, bring the palms up. Exhale, bring them down towards your heart center. Inhale, bring the palms up. We're going to take organic movements. Exhale, bring the palms down towards your heart center. So as we breathe, we move. And as we exhale, bring the palms down. Bending the knees, palms brush the floor. Inhale, bring them up. Come up to standing. Exhale, bring the palms down. Bending the knees, palms touch, get the earth. Raise the palms up. So bringing down the heavens. Exhale, bring the palms down. So we're going to use an audible shoe sound. And we'll do this 9 times. Beginning now. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Lovely. Raise the palms up. Bring the palms into what is known as a teke. Bring the feet together into a V. Extend through your palms, holding the arms up. Extending all the way up to Nut, the heavens. Keep the head nice and tall. Lengthen through the side body. Draw the navel up. Tuck in the tailbone. And allow for that chi, that prana to come to rise from your solar plexus, from your base chakra to your solar plexus. Join the navel, send it to your heart space. As you exhale, send it all the way up to the tip of your crown. Exhale, bring the palms down towards your heart center. When we bring our palms together into prayer position like this Sema, it symbolizes union and balance as we seek to balance our left and right hemispheres. Exhale, release the palms down to the sides of your waist. Good. Okay, so shake it up. As this energy we're dealing with, and we want to get rid of anything that no longer serves us. And that stagnant energy. Oh, lovely. Okay. So we're going to come to a standing position at the front of our mat. Feet, shoulders width apart. As we take what is called the sun salutations, just really exercise and stretch out every limb in our body and get the oxygen flowing, and to really basically detox ourselves from any negative feelings. So we're going to create some heat within the body now. So as we inhale, raise the palms up. Take the gaze of the palms, gentle back bend. As you inhale, you're going to fold forwards, pivoting from the hips, palms onto the shins. As you inhale, you're going to lengthen, so lift up bring the shoulder blades together, keeping the crown nice and long. As you exhale, you're going to fold forwards, placing the palms onto the floor. You're going to step the right foot back, step the left leg, foot back, come up into a plank. So root down through the palms of your hands. Keep your glutes up high, not too high though. Roll the shoulder blades up, back and down. And as you exhale, you can come down. halfway, chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Extend through the heels as you allow yourself to lower down onto your abdomen. Point the toes, palms where they are. Forehead onto the floor. Elbows tucked into the torso. Inhale, lift up through your heart center, only halfway. Take the gaze to the tip of the nose. Exhale, coming down. Right, extend the palms out in front of you. Elbows in line with your face. Bring the forehead down to the floor. As you inhale, you're gonna lift up through the heart center, roll the shoulders, up, back and down. Take the gaze to the nose as you enter into the Sphinx pose. Releasing any depression, anger, or worry from the hips. As you exhale, bring the forehead back down to the floor, placing the palms in line with your shoulders. Inhale, come up onto your knees, roll the toes under. As you exhale, allow the hips to rise. Now you can walk out your hips, left, right. Get the hamstrings nice and warm. Okay, come up onto the tips of the toes, exhale, allow the heels to fall. Extend all the way through your arms. We're going to hold this for a count of 5 breaths. So extend all the way through the heels, press the shin bones back, the thigh bones back. Lift up through the tailbone, rotate the triceps inwards, pressing down through the palms of the hand or the knuckles of the hand. Take the chin or take the gaze to the toes, chin or abdomen. As you micro bend the knees, take the gaze forwards, step the left foot forwards, right foot forwards. Place the palms onto the shins. As you inhale, lift up through the heart center, shoulder blades together. Exhale, folding forwards, bend the knees. Inhale, raise the palms up into prayer position above your crown. Extend through the palms. Exhale, allow the crown to fall back. Take the gaze to the palms. Inhale, bring the crown back to center. Exhale, bring the palms down towards your heart center. Release the palms down to the sides. Good. How are we doing? Everybody okay still? Lovely. Alright. So we're going to do a couple more rounds of that. So inhale, coming up. But we'll flow with it this time. Exhale, folding forwards, palms onto the shins. Inhale, lift up through the heart center, shoulder blades together. Folding forwards, stepping back into a high back. Exhale, lower yourself down halfway. Lower yourself down all the way. Palms in line with your chest, right onto the floor. Elbows into the, bring your elbows into the torso, press down through 10 toes. Inhale, squeeze the glutes, lift up through the heart center. Take the gaze to the tip of the nose. Good. Exhale. Allow yourself to come down. Inhale, come up onto your knees. Roll the toes under. Exhale, allow the hips to rise. Come up on the tips of the toes. Exhale, allow the heels to fall to the floor. Good. Extend, allow the tailbone to press up towards the ceiling. Thigh bones, shin bones pressing towards the back wall. Rooting down through the palms of your hand. Rotate the triceps inwards. Take the gaze to the toes, knees, or abdomen, whichever is most accessible for you. Keep breathing. As you inhale, micro bend the knees. Take the gaze forwards, step the left foot forwards, right foot forwards. Place the palms onto the floor, the shin, lengthen through the knees. Lift up the heart through the heart center. Keep the neck nice and long. Bring the shoulder blades together. Exhale, folding forwards, bending the knees. Inhale, come up to standing. Bring your palms into prayer position above your crown. Extend through your teken. Exhale, allow the crown to fall, gentle back bend. Inhale, bring the crown back to center. Exhale, bring the palms towards your heart center. Release. Palms to the sides. Okay, so Ujjara, the journey of the sun. one of my personal favorites. Inhale, raise the palms up. Palms into prayer position. Exhale, bring the palms down towards your heart center. Palms into a pyramid. Inhale, push down, out and up. Exhale, bring that pyramid down to the first thigh, gentle back bend. Cactus the arms if you need to. Inhale, coming up. Extend through your palms. Exhale, forward fold, pivoting from the hips. Palms in line with your toes. Inhale, giant step back with your left foot. As you exhale, come down onto the left knee. Inhale, bring your palms up, in line with your shoulders, palms soft, elbows soft. As you exhale, as we pivot forwards, come up, as we come into dua to give thanks. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, place the palms onto the floor. Pushing up off your left knee, stepping back high onto the toes. As we come into nut. As you exhale, come down onto your knees. Point the toes, we're going to flow through our palms. Inhale, chin, chest, abdomen. As you exhale at the top. Take the gaze to the nose or the sky. No. As you inhale, reversing the flow. Abdomen, chest, chin. Roll those toes under. Exhale, allow the hips to rise. As you inhale, you're going to raise that left foot up into nut. And as you exhale, you're going to step it forwards. Inhale, exhale, come down onto your right knee. As you inhale, you're going to raise your palms above your crown. Good. Exhale, you're going to bring your left, place your right palm behind your left. Exhale, place that left palm onto your left knee. As you inhale, you're going to lift up the chest. And as you exhale, you're going to take the gaze to the ceiling. As you inhale, you're going to come back to center. Exhale, placing your palms onto the floor. Giant step forward with your right foot. Bending your knees, making a pyramid on the floor with your palms. Inhale, raise the pyramid up. All the way up to nut. Exhale, bring it down towards the first eye. Extend the palms, leaning back, gentle back bend. Inhale as you bring the palms up into a tekken. Exhale, bring it down towards your heart center. So everything we do is in line, movement in line with the breath. Pyramid. Inhale, push down, out and up. Bring it above your crown. As you exhale, bring it down towards your first eye. Extend the palms, leaning back, gentle back bend. Inhale as you bring your palms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Fingertips in line with your toes. As you inhale, giant step back with your right foot. Exhale, come down onto your right knee. As you inhale, come up into dua. Palms soft, elbows soft. Exhale, pivot forwards. Remember your alignment. Your knee should be in line with your ankle, and your knee should not be projected beyond your ankle. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, place the palms on together. Coming up off the right knee, stepping back with the left foot behind the toes. Exhale, allow the heels to fall. Inhale, exhale, come down onto your knees. Point the toes. As you inhale, you're going to flow through your palms. Inhale, chin, chest, abdomen. Exhale at the top. As you inhale, abdomen, chest, chin. Come up onto your knees, roll the toes under. Exhale, allow the hips to rise. As you inhale, raise that right foot up into nut. Exhale, step it forwards. Come down onto your left knee. As you inhale, you're going to raise your palms above your crown. You're going to place your right palm behind your left. Exhale, bring that your palms down to your knee. Inhale, lift up through your heart center. And as you exhale, take the gaze to the sky. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, place the palms onto the earth. As you step forward with your left foot, bending the knees. Palms into a pyramid, onto the floor, onto a gap. Inhale, bending the knees, raise the pyramid above your crown. Exhale, bring the palms down towards the first eye. Extend the palms, lean them back, gentle back bend. Inhale, bring the palms up into a second. Exhale, bring the palms down towards your heart center. Release, palms to the sides of the waist. Good. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So, let's take a few warrior poses actually. So feet slightly wider than the shoulders width apart. Left foot turns in 45 degrees, right foot turns out. Turns out 90 degrees. You're going to raise your palms so the palms are parallel to the floor or get the earth. As you exhale, you're going to bend your right knee. Remember your alignment. The right knee should be in line with your ankle. Lengthen through the crown. Check your alignment. See if your arms are straight. So glute shouldn't be pointing backwards. Come right up into the middle. Draw it up. So you're drawing up the pelvic floor, drawing in the navel. Sending the energy to your heart space and out through your palms. Keep the gaze to the middle of the right finger. Symbolizing this is an active pose, symbolizing you being a warrior, being fully expressed out there in society, no matter what society is going on with. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your right foot onto your knee or the right thigh, and as you inhale, you're going to raise that left palm above your crown. So that right palm is facing upwards, and that left palm is above your crown. So you're going to inhale, rotate to open up your chest, and as you exhale, take the gaze to the left hand. As you open up the side body, extended side angle. As you inhale, come back up to center. Warrior 2. As you exhale, you're going to place your left palm onto your left thigh, raising that right palm above your ground. Take your gaze to that palm. Keep that left leg active. Press out through the outer edge of your right knee. As you exhale, come back to Warrior 2. Bend that right knee. Turn to pivot to the center. Inhale, bring the palms in front of your heart center so they cross. Raise them out, bring them out. Palms parallel. Right foot turns in 45 degrees. Left foot turns out 90 degrees. As you exhale, you're going to bend that left knee. Extend through the palms. Root down through the outer edge of that back leg, the right leg. Draw the energy up through the center. Pull up the pelvic floor, draw in the navel. As the energy hits the heart space, exhale, extend it to the fingers so it's an active pose. Keep breathing with me. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your left forearm to your left thigh. Palm facing upwards. As you inhale, you're going to bring the right palm above your crown. Reaching out over to the left. And as you inhale, you're going to open up your heart. So turn over so that your heart is facing, beaming out in front of you. Take the gaze to the left, right palm. Keep breathing. As you inhale, come back up to Warrior 2. Exhale, place that right palm onto the back of the right thigh. Raise that left palm up. Take the gaze to the palm. As you exhale, come back into Warrior 2, bend that left knee. Turn your toes inwards. As you inhale, bring the palms in front of your heart center. Exhale, release. Exhale, place the palms onto the waist. Toes pointing inwards. As you inhale, you're going to lift up through the heart center and the crown. As you exhale, you're going to fold forwards, pivoting from the hips. Bring the palms onto the floor, in line with your face. Toes pointing inwards, so you're pressing down. Try to make the weight even on
your toes and your heel. Allow the head to fall naturally. And as you inhale, you're going to rotate your left palm up into the nut and take that gaze with it. Keep breathing for me as we're stretching out the side body, stretching out the hamstrings. Exhale, release. Bring that left palm down to get the earth. As you inhale, you raise the right palm up to nut. Take the right gaze to the right palm, lengthen through the crown. Keep breathing. As you exhale, release the palm down to the nut, or geb, sorry. Inhale, take a deep breath. Exhale, place your palms onto your ankles. As you inhale, you're going to lengthen through your crown. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your head between your legs. Take the gaze through your legs. As you inhale, place the palms onto get the earth. Exhale, place the palms onto the waist. Chin to chest. Inhale, come up, just standing.
Exhale, release. Lovely. Bring the feet together. We shake it out. Okay, good. So we come down onto our mats. Come into a seated position for me. Soles of the feet together. Place the palms onto the outer edge of your feet. As you inhale, you're going to lengthen through the crown of the head, Baddha Konasana. And as you exhale, you're going to just simply fold forward. So the elbows are on top of the shins. As you bring your heart towards your feet, lengthen through the neck. Keep the tongue on the tip of the teeth. Keep the tongue on the roof of your mouth. And just breathe into the opening that we're creating in our hip space. As we start to, having done some pranayama, which is consistent throughout the practice, and these asana, different postures, we're now getting into the part of the practice where it's pratyahara, so it's withdrawal from external stimuli. So the next few poses will be, or stimulate that introspection. So bring your forearms, if you're able, underneath your shins. If you're not, stay where you are. So outer edge of the palms to the outer edge of the feet. As you exhale, you're going to bring chin to your chest, bring your forehead to your feet. For a seed to become whatever it is, it needs to let go of its seediness, its concept of itself. And within every seed, there's a potential of a forest. And for a seed to germinate, it has to have the right conditions for it to germinate. As you inhale, release. And yoga is a means of actually creating those right conditions for our own inner seed or our own inner genius to start to germinate and flourish and grow. Okay, so we're going to extend. So extend the left foot out in front of you. Bend the right knee so the sole of the right foot is on the floor.